Hi, Patrick. I thought it might be easier for me to record a video with the output in your email than to try to talk to you about this over the phone. I only have a few minutes to do one of these videos, so if it stops, I'll start another one. But I hope that you can see my cursor while I'm doing this video. But as far as your t-test for the school grades English, you did an independent t-test with these results, so that's fine. So this first box here in your output is the means of the school grades broken down by gender, so boy and girl. So this is the boy mean, the 77.53 or 5132, and this is the girl's mean, 79.2828. And your t-test is to see whether these means statistically significantly differ, okay? So you can look at this other stuff, but really what we're doing is testing the means with this t-test statistic. So what's missing on your output down here is that right above this area in your output should be a label called something like Levine's test for equality of variance. So that's what this F and this significant, these first two columns are about. And basically that tests whether the assumption of equal variances between our two groups holds in the data. Okay, so if the variances are more or less equal in the data test, or the data set, sorry, the test should not be significant, and it is not significant here because it's 0.97, which is greater than 0.05. Okay, so for your t-test, this is the area you're going to look at. This is your t statistic, this is your degrees of freedom, and this is your significance level. So it's this t, df, and significance two-tailed that is all about the t statistic that you ran on these means to see whether or not they're different. Now, I'm not going to tell you how to interpret these, but I'm going to just say that these are the three numbers that you'll need to write this in your report. So I would suggest, if you're still unsure after reading chapter 11, I think it is, in the Salkind book, to kind of Google it. You could look on layered statistics on how to interpret this information. So I think that's good for that question. And as far as your other question, the descriptive statistics assignment, frequency distribution, you didn't include a frequency table. You would have wanted to include a frequency table. And let me see if I ran one real quick in SPSS. I'm switching over to SPSS now because I've been playing around with SPSS. Yes, okay, so here's a frequency table I ran on School is Fun, and sometimes I think I can't do anything right, those two variables. So what you would want to do in that, for that, you would look at the percentage column, and you would have wanted to talk about these percentages in these different categories for those particular variables. So for example, you could have said 38.4% of students agree strongly that school is fun. Or you could have collapsed these two categories by saying whatever it is, 60-some% agree strongly or agree that school is fun. The thing with talking about data in a dissertation or a paper is that you really want to be specific and use the numbers and the categories when talking about the data, and then you make an interpretation. So after you had the specific information about 38.4% agreed strongly that school is fun, and 29.6% agreed that school is fun, your interpretation then could be, which means the majority of students who answered this survey agreed or strongly agreed that school is fun. So I hope that helps answer your questions. Let me make sure, let me go back to the email. You didn't need to have included a histogram. That's fine. You just needed to talk about the frequency distribution results like I just showed you on the other screen within the narrative under frequency distribution. I hope that helps. Please continue to ask questions as needed, and you'll do great. Talk to you later. Thanks. Bye-bye.